Hey, it's Walt, and I'm here with a Sunday edition of Daily Free Sports Bets. All right. So, yesterday we got back on track on our Saturday games and ended up going 3-1. And today we hopefully can go 3-0. So, we got three NFL bets today. So, let's get straight into them. All right. Please please subscribe if you have not done so already. So, first bet, Jaguars money line. They will be in London against a Dolphins team who is struggling. I believe Jacoby Brissett is listed as out. They're expecting Tua to make his first start after the injury he suffered a few weeks ago. Tua didn't look that great before then, and I don't think he'll look too great tomorrow. The Jags on the other side, they have shown that they've been competitive. I think Trevor Lawrence, you've seen strides in him each and every game getting better. The Dolphins is a very poor defensive team. They give up, I want to say, like close to 30, if not 30 points per game. And I definitely think that this is a great spot that the Jaguars can get their first win of the season. And I believe they know this as well. So I'm looking forward to a Jaguars win. And not to mention, it's plus money. So I really, really love this bet with the Jags being plus money. All right. Second bet, Chiefs versus Redskins over 54 points. You have two teams who give up over 30 points per game. And you also got a high-scoring Chiefs team that put up 30 themselves. The Redskins are averaging a respectable 24 points, almost 25, which is pretty good considering that, they got Tyler Heineke starting when Fitzpatrick was supposed to start. I think that he could very well possibly be their future quarterback, at least for the next season or so, to see, if he can really take on that reign and maybe be able to make them a formidable team in that division going forward. All right. And I think the biggest shocker for the Redskins are that their defense have not been as built. I think a lot of people expected them to have one of the best defenses in the league, especially looking at how they ended the season. That's not been the case. Will they get it back on track? Possibly, but I do not think that they do that today when you're facing a Chiefs team that's in dire need of a win. I think the Chiefs are going to rely on what they do best, and that's score. Defensively, I don't think they get better. I don't see them getting better. They had an injury or two on the defensive side of the ball last week, and I'm pretty sure that those guys are going to be out this week, at least one of them. All right. So I definitely think this will be a high scoring event. All right. The third bet of the day is going to be the Cowboys versus Patriots under 50.5 points. Patriots are at home to face off against one of the best offenses in the league. The Pats are not high scoring. They average about 19 points a game, and they only give up 18. So they really have been relying on their defense all year. On the other side, you have Dallas, who only allows 23. So I don't think that, Dallas isn't giving up a ton of points, and I don't see, I just don't see the Pats just, breaking out and scoring 30 points or anything like that. I think this is going to be a run game predominantly on both sides of the ball. I think it's going to be a methodical movement of the offense. I don't think it's going to be too many big plays. I don't see anybody, ripping off and 40 or 50-yard touchdowns or anything like that. I think that this will be a low-scoring game. The Pats were able to hold, the Bucs, who's another offensive juggernaut, to under 25 points. And I think they will do the same against a Dallas Cowboys team who, in my opinion, they have a lot of weapons. But, I don't think that their weapons are so much more advanced that, they're going to do something offensively leaps and bounds of beyond what the Buccaneers were able to do. And not to mention, when you look at that game last week against the Giants had a lot of injuries, and I still feel like even though they pulled it out and they made it a blowout, you can see that they struggled a bit at times, and they were at home. You know what I mean? So I would not be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were at home. And I think on the road in New England, I kind of see this mirroring more of when they were at the Chargers, a 2017 type of game, So one other bet, I don't have the line for it, but I mean I haven't. Once I see it, I'll make a more of a decision. But I like the Pittsburgh team total over. I do think that Seattle has been struggling defensively all year. They won't have a Geno. They won't have a Russell Wilson. I think the total over is like 40 something. So I'm sure with the spread, with them having the spread, Pittsburgh, they'll probably be maybe 22 or something like that. I could easily see them scoring 22 points against that defense at home. All right, so that does it for me. Good luck, happy betting, and most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose.